Welcome to the lab house everyone. In this video we will cover the types of electrophoresis. In the previous video we covered the gel electrophoresis, the principle, the components and the differences between agarose and polyacrylamide gel electrophoresis. Now we will cover in detail what are agarose gel electrophoresis and the polyacrylamide gel electrophoresis. So first of all we will see the types. The types are on the basis of nature of supporting medium and the mode of technique used. On the basis of nature of supporting medium, we have three types: agarose gel electrophoresis, polyacrylamide gel electrophoresis and cellulose acetate electrophoresis. While on the basis of mode of technique used, we have slide gel, tube gel, disc, low and high voltage, ion, zone, capillary, two-dimensional and pulse field electrophoresis. In this lecture, we will cover the most commonly used and most significant form of electrophoresis, that are agarose gel electrophoresis and polyacrylamide gel electrophoresis, and also we will cover the pulse field electrophoresis. Now, agarose gel electrophoresis principle: DNA and RNA molecules are negatively charged due to their phosphate backbone. When electric current is applied, they migrate towards the positive electrode anode. As I have shown you in the previous video that these negatively charged molecules will move towards a positive charged electrode. So agarose gel provide resistance, causing smaller fragments move faster than the larger ones. On the basis of this formula, the larger the molecular weight, the larger will be the molecular weight, the rate of migration will be slow and it causes more friction. The larger molecule will cause more friction and hence the mobility or rate of migration will be less. So if we see the polyacrylamide gel electrophoresis principle, we have two types of polyacrylamide gel electrophoresis. First is STS-PAGE. STS, as I have told you previously, sodium dodecyl sulfate is a buffer that is mainly used for protein analysis. So in STS-PAGE, we will separate the proteins. The proteins are treated with STS, which denatures them. And the proteins will become negatively charged. In this way, the proteins can easily move like DNA from negative charge electrode towards the positive charge electrode. While in native PAGE, the proteins retain their natural charge and their shape too. So the proteins are separated on the basis of size and charge here, while the proteins are separated on the basis of size here, like the agarose gel electrophoresis. So in STS-PAGE, proteins are become negatively charged due to denaturation and separation is based like in the agarose gel on size only. While in native PAGE, the protein charge is not disturbed, they will maintain their natural charge and the separation is based on the charge too and the size also. Now we will compare the procedures of both. Prepare the agarose gel by dissolving the agarose in buffer and allow it to solidify. Load the DNA, RNA samples into the wells. Apply the electric current to the gel. Fragments separate or migrate on base of size. Smaller will move faster and the larger will move slower. And they are stained, and then we will stain the gel with ethidium bromide or SYBR green in case of DNA and visualize the bands under the UV light. While the procedure is same for polyacrylamide, we will prepare the polyacrylamide gel by polymerizing the acrylamide and the bisacrylamide. The gel will solidify. We will load the protein samples into the well, like here we load the DNA samples, and we will apply the electric current and the separation will begin on the basis of size and charge if we have native PAGE, and on the basis of size only on the basis of STS-PAGE. So the separation will done, and then we will stain the gel with Comesi blue or silver stain and visualize the bands under the UV light. Remember, these two staining agents are used for protein separation while these two are used for DNA separation. Now the applications are DNA fragments analysis after PCR, DNA fingerprinting and forensic investigations, RNA integrity assessment, and separation of restriction enzyme digested DNA. So whole DNA and RNA separation or techniques are used for agarose gel electrophoresis, while the application for polyacrylamide involves protein molecular weight determination, protein purification and structural studies, and Western blotting and disease diagnostic. As we know, in Western blotting we use the proteins, we separate the proteins.